Hello!
Hello, hello.
Hello!
We have something different for you, because my brain is hyperfixating.
Yep. Today,
Congratulations, you're a Roomba.
Indeed.
Yep. today we are taking our first spin as a group into Sweet Screens.
Space! Well, currently not quite space, just Earth-like planet with not ideal frame rate. That's probably because of OBS. Oh well. But yes.
Introductions.
Oh yes. We should do that.
You first, Cyber, since you are.
Well then. Hello there. I am Fancy. Sir Fancy Beard, whatever you want to call me. My brain has Roomba'd so much that I currently just really want to build a spaceship.
Yep. We tried to work out what game we were streaming today, and he found that all brain roads led to space engineers. So.
Basically, it's like the giant random spinner, but every single option is exactly the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Frames. Ah well.
I am stalking horse, and I am sick.
Yep.
I have a cold. It is a frustratingly non-specific cold.
And I'm indecisive Spud. I guess I'm moderating. So, the plan for you was, build thingy?
Yes, my plan is construct this thing into a fighter craft. First step is remove all these atmospheric thrusters that I painstakingly went to putting on, in changing them out for hydrogen thrust, because there's a massive ice lake over there. I should probably make use of it.
Ah.
Yeah.
But... So atmospheric thrusters only work in air?
Yeah. Only within
I
atmosphere.
was a space fighter.
Yeah. Well, hydrogen actually works both in atmosphere and out, so I figured I have the fuel for it. Why not?
I'm just running through my track and think,
Hey, Ryu.
if they're air-breathing thrusters, then yeah, those would only work in atmosphere. But we use air-based thrusters for spaceships in real life. They're called reaction control systems. Just trigger the jets and you go sideways.
Huh.
Huh.
That's how reaction control systems work. The thrusters we have on things like the ISS, they're compressed air. They release some compressed air into the thruster, vent it out of the thruster, and thank you, Newton. You go the other way.
Yep. Also, we had the Jonathan.
Oh yes, I uploaded the Jonathan emote that Nilon made for us. Yeah. Speaking of Nilon, yo, I'm sick too. That sucks. Hope you feel better soon, Nilon. And I'm still gonna be looking for a bit. Cool. See you soonish then, Rio. Yes.
So, why are you planning on putting in the fighter?
Currently I've got two massive assault cannons sort of built into the front hull. Then further back.
Decent.
Further back, after I've built the conveyoring for it, maybe around here, where these batteries currently are, I'll replace for probably one oxygen tank in the center, flanked by two small hydrogen tanks.
Ah, yeah. Fuel tanks, and fuel. So you need mainly fuel, ammo, life support,
Already
and probably, once again, enough engines to be,
mobile, yeah.
yeah, because slow fighters are kind of boring.
Yeah.
Also, not very effective.
Nah.
If you're making a fighter craft, being maneuverable is the main way it stays, alive.
Unexploded. As I hope to be. Alright.
So,
Where was the tab with these? Yes. I need more interior plates, right. Barrier plates, get a bunch of these there. It'll be low energy day because meds make me be fair. Hopefully you feel better soon.
Question is,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm just thinking, you painstakingly constructed it. Should you? Because could you just wireframe it out a bit and then run over everything with your wieldy torch thingy?
Absolutely. And that's definitely the better way to do it, but I am pretty sure I want this conveyor system going through, so I'm happy welding that immediately.
Ah,
Though I really should do the wireframe thing more often, to be honest.
yeah, because my brain's going, yes, why does this feel like your construction method is essentially spaghetti coding?
It's cyber. It is.
Actually, if I'm making the tanks there as well... This one, yeah.
Because I'm just thinking, what shape do you want the thing to have after it's done? Because, okay, do you want an effective fighter or a cool-looking fighter?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
That is going to be the tricky
Ideally-
part here.
ideally, it should be effective and look cool doing it.
I'm fairly adept already at building things that work but look like garbage, so I'm actually trying to make this one look cool. Can you give it aerodynamic balls? No. I refuse. Alright, one...
Anything spherical or hemispherical projecting out from the surface of your aerospace fighter is by definition not aerodynamic.
Yeah, I'm just thinking,
Oxygen takes
what
a
would
pick.
be the largest component anyway?
Apparently this oxygen tank is actually going to be pretty big. I forgot they weren't just like the small hydro tanks. What do I do with this
Because
then?
I'm just thinking,
Low.
Yeah. Oh! Don't yeet. Dad.
Fuel critical.
Oh, dang it. Fine. I'll go to the survival kit thing. Ugh.
yes, fine, I'll walk.
How dare the game make me use my feet when I have a frickin' jetpack? There.
Taking a stupid walk for my stupid physical and mental health.
Where is the O2 gen so I can just stick this hydrogen bottle in there? There we go. That's better. Okay.
Yeah, because I was thinking, if we go, because you're probably going to want the oxygen thing, the biggest chunk, to essentially be near the central body.
Wait. Maybe I stick it on here. Because conveyor ports are also a relevant factor. Like,
Ah,
don't know. Yeah, I can move this closer. You see this large port and these two small ports, they will not play nice with each other. They've got to match like for like.
okay. So you might have to move the battery and all that, so that way your oxygen tank connects directly to your cockpit, because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that uses oxygen.
Yeah. I could also just skip the oxygen tank for now, since I'll probably be using it in atmosphere for the moment.
You could, but then again, do you want to keep using this once you get out of atmosphere?
Yeah.
Once again, this is one of those future-proofing things.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'll have to tear it down and redesign it later.
I don't want to break my boy. Look at his massive guns, he's so cool.
No, because the thing is, the front bit I noticed, I think the front bit's okay, actually.
Probably still need to
'Cause you got-
tweak things a bit, but yeah.
Yeah, but you've got, like, the two massive cannons out the front, like, as a prow gun.
Yeah.
You've got, I presume the bits on the side are, like, sort of going to be, you know, where you remove the old thrusters are going to be maneuvering thrusters
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna
the future as well.
put more conveyors in here and put hydrogen thrust along here.
Yep. So you've got sort of being able to push left and right easily. Can you push your fighter up and down, so like dive and go up?
That is something I haven't entirely thought of yet. It's probably either extend this to the side a bit and add some up and down, or maybe back here somewhere. I definitely want
Probably.
forward and reverse thrust to be little nacelles on each side.
Yeah. Because. Right. Because I was thinking. Do you actually want reverse thrust?
Yes, you absolutely need reverse thrust.
Because I was thinking, could you just go like, reverse thrust is quite literally spin the thing 180 degrees and then go forwards again.
That's an option, technically.
Okay, so minor reverse thrust because it's a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Fighters are not known for going backwards easily.
I mean, no, but I would like.
What kind of physics does it use in space?
It's a vacuum. There is none. If you are moving, you are moving.
Okay, so we've got full Newtonian physics.
Yep.
So basically, if you push forward, get a bunch of initial speed, and then turn off the engines, what happens?
You just keep flying at the exact same speed.
Yep, you just coast.
Yep.
That's how maths works. What I'm wondering right now is, with your pivot thrusters,
Hmm.
is it going to take into account the how far they are from your center of mass?
I don't think it does. Which honestly is a slightly weird thing. I
Yeah.
would be cool if it did, but
And also, does it take into account if you have counter thrust on the other end? For example, not just for up and down, but for pivoting up and down. Ideally, you want to be firing thrusts. Say you want to look up. You want to be firing thrust down from your nose and up from your tail.
Fortunately, that's handled through gyroscopes. To pitch your roll, etc., all that's just with the mouse, so long as you have enough gyroscopes.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So basically, your rotational degrees of movement are all handled by gyroscopes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was mainly worried about the center of mass for, because how far your thrust is from your center of mass changes how fast you rotate.
I have not yet unlocked hydrogen thrusters. Where are they? Hang on. Oh wait, I probably need to build a hydrogen tank first.
Given that you are running a fighter, you almost certainly want to overestimate your gyroscopes by at least a factor of 5.
Yeah, probably. Like, gyroscopes
because
are
I'm
pretty
just
powerful, but...
Yeah, I'm just
That
thinking like
gyroscope will give you turn rate of however much you should need on a fighter. You want 3.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking of how many degrees of freedom in terms of movement do you want?
Yeah. Because one of the things you should be able to do in a fighter like this is turn nose to tail in under a second.
Let's just start with... Oh, actually, since I'm not... no, I should still do the high oxygen tank, dang it.
Take out the battery, just get it over with.
Can you dismantle it without destroying it? That is, can you take it out without doing things that lose components?
Mostly, the power cells will be destroyed, but they're not
And you
too
take
hard
the power
to
cells
build.
out first.
No, they will be ground to scrap metal.
Okay, how cheap are power cells?
Good question. To the assembler. Yeah.
Because if the power cells are dirt cheap, you might as well not bother with, saving them.
Production power cell is 3.33 kilograms of iron, 0.33 silicon, and 0.67 nickel per power cell. So, pretty cheap, really, I guess.
Pretty cheap.
Fine.
Yeah, because after that you could just, what should we call it?
Oh, wait. Inventory space.
It's going over Nalon's head, which is probably a good thing since it's
Also,
meant to
that's
fly.
the gyroscope.
I will replace that soon. The problem is those things were kind of connected to this.
Yeah. Okay, so put your air on.
Yes, yes. There. And then, ooh, actually, with the 2 small conveyor ports here and here, that does give me another option for how to. Ooh. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Nalon.
Yeah.
That does give me another option for how to orient these smaller tanks. I could just put them here and then not have to bother with this. Yes.
That wasn't already your plan?
No, previously my plan was sort of connected up like this and another oxygen thingy here before I remembered, alright, the oxygen tank is big.
Yeah. How many oxygen tanks are you planning there? Is this a sort of short-range fighter or long-range extended range fighter?
Pretty short range. I might make a carrier some way down the line. That'll be a long way though. For now,
So,
this is
maybe not short range, but
a few.
maybe
It can definitely handle like an hour of flight at least.
At what kind of speed?
Max speed is 100 meters a second.
is that a game
Not
limited
terrible.
max speed or
Game limited.
okay?
And
So
I-
you,
do I
if this
have-
is a fighter, you want it to be at game limited max speed.
Do I have? I don't think I have the mode that unlimits that, yeah, because I'm... Yeah. Worth noting that the limit for a player character's movement with the jetpack is 10 meters faster because the devs wanted you to be able to catch up to things in case anything went wrong.
What's your maximum accel?
I don't know.
Because fighters, one of their specialties is being able to basically go, I don't want to be here, and then just accelerating the other way hard enough that they basically don't go any,
Mm.
And if this game has effectively decided to set its speed of light at, 100 meters per second for spaceships, then that means that the only way you're going to be able to outpace anything else in your small fighter is if your small fighter can accelerate faster than they can.
Mm.
So basically, at the very least, you want your back engines to basically go zoom forward to be very, very strong.
Yes.
Hmm.
Bit there, bit here. Yes, Neum. I desire the Neum.
Yep. So you've got the oxygen there, you've got hydrogen tanks.
I'll probably be
fighter is-
building...
This fighter is pretty linear so far.
So far.
Are you considering keeping to the linear profile? Are you considering giving it more of a delta shape? Are you considering giving it a kind of dart or spearhead shape? Or are you considering giving it a wider back end like the fighters in Star Wars?
Pretty much Star Wars. I'm basically making a kind of a cross between an A-wing and a V-wing, I think it is.
In terms of function, yes, but
Yeah.
in terms of visuals.
Also
I need
that.
to know what kind of space template we have to play with.
Yeah, I'll probably try and widen these bits out a little as they go along, also just to break up like this long flat plane. Visual interest and whatnot. But further back, I'm not entirely sure how I'll connect the sort of autocannon guns that then go onto the nacelles.
Yeah. What's the rate of fire on those really big cannons?
Pretty slow. Can I check in here?
Yeah, because also, the cannons you said when they fire accelerate you backwards, right?
Slightly.
You want enough acceleration forwards to cancel that out anyway.
Oh yeah, there will be many force and reverse thrusts. Yeah, these two big ones will have a fair amount of kick. I'll probably go a total of 4 autocannons, which will be largely negligible.
Okay.
Yeah,
The other thing thought I had was
what I asked about was fire rate.
Yeah,
How fast can you shoot the big gun?
big gun is pretty slow firing, I think. Gosh, I don't remember. I looked this up on the wiki like a few days ago, and I don't remember at this point.
Okay. I'll pull up the wiki here. Give
Yes,
me a moment.
please.
Okay,
Ooh, now that I've got these ports up here, maybe I don't need this down here, and I could just connect the nacelles and autocannons off of that.
maybe.
Oh, my Gatling's firing at.
What are they firing at?
Yeah, probably wolves or something.
Ah, random assorted, possibly dangerous wildlife.
Pretty much.
Okay, so what was the big main gun?
Assault cannon.
Yep. Assault cannon.
Yeah, I might do that actually.
Assault
Break
cannon.
into
Assault
two
cannon. Assault cannon.
conveyor lines.
They are functional block 860 mass, right?
Bring out the well so I can check. Mass, grid mass, no, that's the grid mass. Yeah, 860 kilogram mass.
Okay, yeah, so I've got the right thing, and... No, that's not the right thing.
Yay.
Huh. Am I even in the right wiki at this point? Give me a moment while I try and figure out whether or not I'm in the right wiki.
Alright, I'll start loosely lining out some conveyor ports for the other bits. Should I connect these together? I don't think I need to. Actually. Then probably just like this. Yeah, that'll do. Now, how far out do I need them to be to properly shape this? I should probably try shaping the armor a bit further along to check that. Ooh, I should also put the gyro back before I forget. Gyro and antenna are important.
But they're small, so you can put them anywhere later to fill space.
True, but still. And antenna there. There we go. Okay. 3 gyros.
6-second reload.
That's right. Yeah, they're, again, pretty slow firing for a small ship.
What was that, Spud? What was the reload rate?
6 seconds.
6 seconds. Yeah, that. Effectively, you're going to count. How large a thing can you build in this game?
Fuel low.
Pretty bloody big.
Fuel low, refuel.
Oh, dang it.
Fuel
Oh, get up there.
critical.
Okay, I made it. At some point I will definitely have to get more ice to refill. How much do I have right now? 600, 600, 15,000, okay. Yeah, 16,000, I'm good for a while. Okay.
Yep, but... So, because... Yeah, you're asking about how big they can get.
They can theoretically be as big as you want so long as you turn off PCU limits. Because the PCU limit basically limits how many blocks you can have in a world to limit performance issues, but if you want to turn that off...
Yeah, okay. Since a fighter's primary survivability is in its speed, do not count on getting more than one shot off with your assault cannons.
Essentially, I'm pretty sure that the main nose gun is essentially the bomb-miracle of drop the bomb and then, you know, small guns, everything else.
Pretty
That's-
much. They
that's
do
your
also
Alpha
have...
Strike?
They do
That's
also
your weapon
have...
for-
You say a thing.
Yeah, that's your weapon for alpha strikes and for finishing off targets you've already disabled.
Pretty much. They do also have, noteworthy, a range of 1.4 kilometers, which outranges most turret ranges. So I can be pretty safe sniping with them effectively.
So they're also your sniper weapon.
Yeah.
How do they define range on kinetic projectiles?
How so?
I mean, if I throw a rock, yes, it's slow, but 10 years from now, it's still gonna hit something.
Projectile weapons do just stop existing after their maximum range, unfortunately. Also, thank you for subscribing, Ryu. Thank you very much.
Trajectory is quite far and can extend to 1,400 meters, I think.
Yep.
And only reload one shell at a time. You
So,
got
yeah.
2, so essentially you've got fire 1, fire 2, or fire both.
I forget, is there a way to set firing one at a time? Like this? Yeah, only one, so that probably works. Still no TTS. Oh. Thank you, lol butts, for following. I hope you'll enjoy his streams going forward. Alright, the
Let's-
battery. Where the hell do I put the batteries now? It's probably space under here
How-
for one.
Yeah. Given the profile, I'm thinking since all your wiring is mostly upwards, could have a bit down lower that is batteries.
Yeah, like one or two large batteries
Because-
here.
Question. Here's the fun question.
Hmm?
If you're looking at the fighter from looking for question, is there retractable landing gear?
If you stick a landing gear on a piston and makes one, yeah.
Because I'm thinking extend landing gear on a fighter sounds awesome.
Indeed. Originally I was just gonna probably build them in as part of the nacelles, or maybe just stick magnetic plates on here or something, but I could go...
Magnetic plates also
retractable.
works.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other thought I had was with the
Actually, do I need a big battery if I'm not running atmospheric thrusters anymore? Probably not.
what requires electricity?
Most
Combat
things,
phase.
but not much. Combat phase is not something to be worried about. It mostly just defines what can spawn at any time.
Ah.
Power is 200 kilowatts. 200 watts, 200 watts, 30 watts. Da-da-da. 0. Let me get out and place the battery so I can look at the numbers. Max stored power 1 megawatt hour. Where's the
4
throughput again?
megawatts sounds like it'll cover all of your power needs.
Max output 4 megawatts. Yeah.
For 1 megawatt hour, which means that, and if I'm reading that right, that's not 4 megawatts for 1 megawatt hour, it's 1 megawatt hour total, which means that that's 4 megawatts for 15 minutes.
Yeah, so I might actually want a second battery to make it
Then
run a
again, are
little
you
longer.
consuming all the 4 megawatts?
Ideally not.
Kilowatt.
Gyroscopes are a big
Yeah, because I'm
factor.
thinking 2 kilowatt hours,
Which
because-
times 3,
6 kilowatt hours.
Plus the antenna.
I should have plenty of room, actually.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, so long as the math works out that you stay under 1 megawatt hour, your theoretical plan of 1 hour of oxygen. Because which one is more critical to run out of, oxygen or electricity?
Electricity, really. Because if you run out of that, your ship is dead in space and just drifting forever. Or worse, in atmosphere and you just crash.
Ah,
Whereas if you run out of oxygen, sure, you'll start dying slowly, but at least your ship will come to a stop and you can get it back when you respawn.
So essentially, what you do is basically go, right, I'm losing this one. Set ship into recovery mode.
Yeah. Actually, do I want the industrial or the regular? Let's go regular. Yeah.
You need to build the things inside before you build the things outside.
That's a good point. Forgot about that. Writing these off carefully.
Okay, you know what? Forget wireframing.
Although, there is also the option of, once I've got this decently wireframed out, I pick it up with my mining ship, build a large welder on the station and just float it about there.
What do you mean by that? What's a large order to do that most things can't?
Has a larger area of effect for welding, basically, and if I connect it directly into the station's conveyor system, it has access to all the parts I've got stored in here.
Ship 3D printer.
Pretty much. You can very much build 3D printers for ship. Right, I forgot to actually get the parts.
Yeah, I was wondering when you'd noticed that.
I got distracted. Ah. Yeah. There. Build. Now put the thrusters on.
Yeah, because the side thrusters, small side thrusters, I think are pretty much confirmed at this point, so might as well build those.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of motors.
Yep, because... yeah. Because there's that,
There, that'll do.
yeah, because I'm just thinking... because it's space engineers, you need to think about this a bit like an engineer.
Indeed.
And step one of this is tends to be along the lines of plan out all your requirements.
Yes. Eight. Build thrusters. There.
Yeah, because so we've already got one battery is 1 megawatt hour, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
One battery. Hang on, I am actually going to need to move my Coke because I am now got pieces of paper and I'm actually doing engineering or math.
This is now an engineering stream, literally.
Well, engineering requires maths. Yes, that's one of the first things you notice about it.
Yeah, I actually did in college like engineering unit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, one of the assignments was quite literally, imagine you're building a warehouse at, and essentially the teacher went through a data location and not a location, but like, small town, here's an empty site, a flat area, you are building your engineering, your warehouse here, plan it, then your assignment is, justify it. Like, you have your, I remember he gave us like drainage diagrams or area wind like things. The like what the winded area is like, and then we actually had to act like an engineer.
It's close.
Yeah, ooh, not quite.
So many of these parts almost fit. I'll just go back to what it was before. There. All right.
But yeah, so one battery, this is equals 1 megawatt hour. So
It's all good down here.
yep, I'm going to probably need an extra one for. We've also tried to figure out both oxygen. We have battery We need one for oxygen, and we also need one for so that's electricity, oxygen, and we're going to need one for, I presume, hydrogen as fuel.
Also, remember your safety margins.
Yep.
If we build for an hour of operation, that means we want an hour and 25 minutes in space. Maybe an hour and 15 if we're cutting it close.
Yeah.
Yep. But, you know, what hour, so that's like 350. Okay, that's that, and come back here, paper!
The paper has escaped.
Yep, basically we got oxygen, we got... This reminds me of the questing time where they gave us a list of components and said, design a ship. Okay, so oxygen. How much oxygen do you consume?
Very little, thankfully.
Okay. How much oxygen is that?
I honestly don't know, and it varies slightly depending on what kind of atmosphere you're in and if there is an atmosphere.
Worst case scenario, then.
Yeah, assume you're in space.
Assume you're in space and there's no oxygen.
I don't know. I also forgot I need to... I could go
How
without...
fast you breathe.
I don't know the numbers. What the... Why is that aggressively red? Oh, right, I changed it to be red. It didn't change before. Why is it angry now? Huh. Fascinating. It gets to be angry. What? Why is it no longer angry? How dare you? Go back. Artificial right. Okay, there we go. Interesting. Right.
Question, do the autocannons and the assault cannons use the same ammo?
No. We can check...
Do your assault cannons have an ammunition system?
Yes. Ammo. The assault cannon shell, doesn't say how much it weighs here. Wait, I think I've built some already. So if I move over just one... a single assault cannon shell is 60 kilograms.
Okay, I can see why they do so much damage.
Yep.
Yep.
And autocannon thingies. One magazine is 40 kilograms for, but how many shots is it again? Like 16, yes.
So, assault cannon is 1 per shot, and one magazine is equal to how many shots?
16.
16 shots, and so 1 shot is equals 60 kilograms.
Refineries are difficult.
This is messy. Honestly, part of me is, why am I using paper? I should just use an Excel spreadsheet. But yeah, so 60 kilograms. Yep.
Oh, that's a
oxygen.
shame.
Oh. Why'd they close early?
Aw.
Sucks. I should build one of these gyros. I should also turn this battery to recharge so it isn't draining power slowly. Where is it? Nope. Just go in the cockpit. Be easier. Switch to recharge there. There we go. It's drawn. There we go. just left in there? Plenty, okay. I think I just saw lightning. I'm pretty sure I've disabled lightning in this world. I'm not about to be struck down by Thor, right?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying. I'm also worrying about the ominous black dot in the sky. What is that?
Do you have a ship?
Yes.
Go and have a look.
I'm going to do slightly better and stick a camera on it so I don't have to get too close. Camera. Top-mounted camera will be easier for this. Rotate that the right way. Alright. Camera, top-mounted camera, view. Set to auto.
I am deep inside the weeds of this. These engineers, Wiki and I still have yet to find how much oxygen you freaking use.
I think that's a moon.
Was there a moon here before?
I don't know. I
Does
haven't
it have
looked.
usable resources on it?
Probably. If I'm
Would
lucky.
you like to check it? Would you like to check how many useful resources it has?
Not in a ship that only has atmospheric thrust. Lee back. There we go.
Yes, I know it's used by the engineer's suit, but...
What's happening right now? We're doing engineering. Specifically so that I can turn this half-built thing into a workable fighter craft.
And I'm sort of trying to figure out, like, all your statistics, but, it... Nowhere does it say where, you know, how much you use.
If I just bend this out one block further. Maybe? You know what, let's see how I go, just... I need steel plate. Plate... not steel pelt. Not steel pelt. There. Bunch of steel plate. And let's shape this up a bit. Who are you gonna go fight? Any unlucky trade vessel that happens across my path. Because I like space piracy.
Yes, I know that you die if you run out of oxygen. How fast do you run out of oxygen?
This is kind of the more important factor here, Wiki.
You die if you run out of oxygen. This is people die if they are killed sort of logic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it says, here's how you recharge your suit. You can, you know, get a supply of power and oxygen bottles in a closed space. It's like, you rapidly depressurize if you leave your helmet open. And, you know, that type of thing. But it doesn't tell you how fast you use your oxygen.
Does this need to be heavy armor?
Is there a page for oxygen?
Yes. It says it's a gas that can be transferred through both large and small conveyors. Its primary use is to maintain a breathable atmosphere for the engineer.
You know what? I'm building light fighter craft. This doesn't need to be heavy armor. I'm disassembling all this.
Why bother?
Why bother?
Armor is armor, really. And honestly, your fighter is going to need all the survivability it can get because so many of its systems are in such fragile and, let's be honest, mostly visible locations at the moment. That this thing has the structural integrity of a paper plate. If you can afford to put armor on it, armor it.
Fine. Oop, hydrating.
is sufficient acceleration to overcome your mass.
Yeah. Funny you mention it. Look at it having rather poor durability when I've got the war-torn material on it right now, so it's all covered in scars.
Engineer suit. Space
Space.
engine.
It's a bit better secured.
No, I do not want to know what color the suits come in.
Does it come in red? Ooh, I should build more armor.
Yes, it
around
does
the
technically.
battery.
Yes, it does come in red. You can change your suit's appearance by opening the character screen or in the in-game medical room.
That's right, I haven't built a med bay on this thing yet. Only the basic survival kit. Later. Right. Which of these blocks will give a good transition? Huh? No. Maybe? Ooh, maybe actually. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Insert, the face twitch here.
Not having much luck, are we?
No! It's like, what I'm constantly getting is, losing oxygen is bad. Don't do this.
We want to know how fast we lose it.
Pro tip, breathing is good. Continue breathing.
GLaDOS ass commentary.
Roughly shape this out to start.
I have been programmed to offer helpful and constructive advice. For example, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Alright, I'm seeing options here. Will the options work with what I have available? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I built that wrong spot, didn't I? Yes.
I am so close to feeling like giving up right now. Basically, it's like, there will be warnings if, you go low enough. They are very helpful. You should listen to them.
That bad boy could fit so much cheese in it. Do not fill my spaceship with cheese. It is meant to be filled with ammo and explosions.
Yeah. Especially since cheese will kill you.
Yes. Cheese will probably kill me faster than the bullets.
Yeah. Very rude to fill your spaceship with cheese.
At this point, part of me is thinking, I think I might actually end up giving up because I cannot find it.
Fair. Is this the right part? Oh god. That looks right. Yeah. Think? Yeah. Oh, wait. I forget which part was here. What was it? Light armor inverted corner.
Yeah, because I've got like, these will automatically refill your suit for you. They're very helpful with, oxygen bowls and such. They refill when you get to 33% or to 25%. Yes, that is very nice. How soon are we going to reach that?
You might win the game without cheese, but you'll lose in life. I'm pretty sure I'll do much better in life without cheese.
As mentioned, cheese will kill him.
Deathly dairy. Ooh,
I
yes. Then...
question.
Mhm.
Okay. The cockpit can recharge your suit, so we'll just go with that. Okay, fine. How much oxygen does the cockpit consume?
I have no idea. That looks kind of cool. Maybe I should extend it out a little further. Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Hmm?
There is very little quite as frustrating to me as hearing you say, "That looks good," and then immediately taking a saw blade to it.
Good is not good enough. What am I stuck on? The landing gear, right. Other side. How close can you get to cheese without dying? Theoretically right up next to it.
Cyber, may I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Build the inside first.
But I'm doing aesthetics.
Build the inside first.
Fine. Oh! Lolbuts has an answer for us. Player oxygen consumption rate is 0.063 liters per second. This is a flat rate regardless of activity. Thank you!
Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, it is 0.063 liters
Oh.
per second.
Butts to the rescue.
All hail Butts!
Oh,
The
hell,
savior,
what?
the savior of Spud's sanity.
Yep.
We are professionals.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, back to building the inside bits. Right. Wait, no, I can't build the inside bits because I need to shape the armor so I know where to put the sticky out bits for the autocannons and nacelles. I was doing the right thing.
Hey, this is going to sound like a stupid question, but you do know what shape you want this thing to be, right?
Yes.
Then make insides that fit inside that shape, and then put armor around them.
And hello, HBS 77.
Hello from France. Hello to France from Australia. G'day, mate.
Yeah. How's the Olympics?
Yeah, I'll loosely lay out some more stuff, then I need interior plates. Interior plate. Alright, let's assume it'll go like right here. Do I want to drop it down one more? No, this'll do.
So
Autocannons
this
should probably be
is...
in line with this.
Okay, these are the connectors for the hydrogen tanks?
Yes, and more so. So they're connecting to the hydrogen tanks just there, and connecting along here to autocannons, which will be roughly in this line, and then slightly further into nacelles, which I think will have another small hydrogen tank each, and probably 6 thrusters forward and back. Yeah. Just build.
If you make the nacelles chunky and long, you can put a lot of fuel in it. At which point you only really need these tanks to connect to the front. Also, is it a good idea to run your engines and your main armament off the same fuel source. Because if you run out of fuel...
They run off different... What?
Didn't you say that they were connecting to autocannons as well?
I mean, they're connected to the same line, but they don't use the same resource.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question: is this a game abstraction thing?
Probably.
What I was mainly asking was, is it possible to build this in such a way that your placement for the nacelles doesn't care where these fuel lines go?
Probably? Or, actually, no, because the nacelles will need connection to... brain. Since I'm using hydrogen thrust, each thruster needs to be connected into the network to receive fuel.
Yes, your bow thrusters need to be connected to this fuel tank, but does this fuel tank need to be connected to your nacelles, which are going to have more fuel tanks in?
I think it would be definitely useful.
Yeah.
Question: so you can run both your ammo and your fuel through the same line because of game abstraction, yes?
I think that's the right way up.
So you only... Okay.
There. Actually, I should move it one block further out for aesthetic things.
Also, to avoid shooting your own ship. That's generally advisable.
Generally. Yeah. Yeah. There. Okay, this is working, this is working. Then... back here, build out... Probably gonna need 3 lengths for the rough nacelle design idea I've got. Actually, no, 2? 2 or 3. Let's see how I go with 2, and if it's not long enough, then I can just
Ammo.
do things. Right. How do I go about building this?
Electricity. And...
So.
Okay. Right. I'm going to, because this is getting irritating, I'm just going to, you know, start transferring things onto an Excel spreadsheet because that will be easier.
Understandable.
I thought you decided to do that like 15 minutes ago.
I said that I should, but then again, you know how stubborn I can get sometimes. It's like, I'm gonna tough it out.
No, that's a very bad plan. Never tough things out. If it sucks into bricks. The Excel spreadsheet was a much better idea. Why did you not do this?
See how this goes.
We're professionals.
Indeed. Alright. Then... have to look at the nitrogen tank again to see... need to connect this. Oh! Bother, it's 2x2.
Let me see it from, the end.
Maybe I can make this work, but I had an idea and this doesn't quite work with that.
I mean, you knew what size the tank was. You installed one literally 15 minutes ago.
And then I forgot to account for that same size in the nacelles. Let's see.
Oh yeah, consumption is...
This is why we're all professional streamers, not professional engineers.
Yep.
I'm just gonna build some of the thruster parts to see how this shapes up. So... just shape this for now. thrusters will be all on here. Wait. I can cut some weight. Ah. Yes. Then if I put the... Wait, that can work. There's my hydrogen tank. That's the thrust. If I put it like this, that works perfectly. Yes, there we go. Okay, all is well. Then this... That...
3D object is 3D.
Indeed. There we go. Yes. My brilliant plan is coming together. I think. Yes. I've also noticed that... This armor shape is not gonna work here. Want to have it line up to this as best I can. Gonna need this. That's pretty close. Maybe just standard corner. That might be better, yeah. Okay. Out here, though. Oh, that doesn't line up. If I put it... Nope, that doesn't line up either. Almost. Almost.
Let's go.
Checking. Showing to chat. Yep. Let's do the thing. Image. Me building a spaceship. Horse's reaction.
Yep.
My ridiculously circuitous plan is 1/4 complete. Dear me. That doesn't fit. Come on. There must be something that fits here. Please, game. Don't think I can find anything to fit this. Bah! Why? Oh! It's perfect.
Yes. Install it before you lose
it. Now I have to do the same on the other side. Stop. Rotate there. Yeah, that's better. And oh, I'm about to run out of hydrogen again. There. Okay.
Fuel low.
I just got hydrogen. There.
Fuel critical.
Shush, it's just refilled itself. It's fine. Ooh, hang on. I build like this, there's gonna be an annoying gap in the visible armor. Maybe I can deal with that in favor of not making this too complicated. Or... Oh, come back, come back! Stupid armor plate! There we go. Has the ship been named yet? No, I've currently just got it called Fighter. Yeah, currently just calling it Fighter. I haven't really thought of a name just yet. Maybe if I put that same block here? No, not quite. I'll be saving up to change that. Good to hear. Name it boat or cat. No.
Boat or cat. Let's say, look, we have had some truly interesting names in our Subnautica playthrough.
There we go, there's the bit.
After all, they were Braincell, Barbie, and the LSS McShuckle.
There we go. That should look right. Ba-ba-ba. There. Other sides. That's nice and smooth. Yes! My circuitous plan! Yes. Now let's weld all this up for now. Maybe make it more complicated in a moment. Oh, I should also mirror that before I forget. Yes. So how many out? 1, 2, 3. Need more plates. Wait, just unable to place? What? Oh. No one saw that.
He stays on the stream.
No one saw that. 2, then the things, yes. And here and here, and same over here. Get the hydrogen tank on this side as well. Make sure it's lined up right. Yes. There. Ooh, right, the autocannons. There. Check symmetry. Looks good. Okay. I think I might start building out some of the armor on here, actually. Nope, actually. Maybe I do half blocks for this. How's that gonna look? And on the underside. Okay. Then... what are my options? I might actually have to shift this all down a block and... ooh! Then I could put... no, that's probably a bad idea to put all of the hydrogen tanks in the nacelles.
Redundancy is key, you're a fighter.
True. First I need to recharge. But yeah, if I move the whole nacelle structure down one, then that'll be better centered on the connection. So I'm gonna do that. Alright.
I love how we're just slowly, you know, teaching the cyber the art of engineering first.
This will be
Like,
easier to do like
Don't,
this.
you know, like, start with wireframing.
I also
are you
need to be
doing?
very careful not to cook the things I just built. I'm going to pick this up so that I can just cut it off and then carefully reattach it in a moment. Okay, locked. Brilliant. Because that'll be a lot easier than grinding it all down and rebuilding it all from scratch. Grind. Okay.
So that's one nacelle unit.
Yes.
How many nacelle units are you planning to have?
Just one on each side.
Okay.
Now. It's drifting very slowly, but that's fine. Connect here. Move it away slightly. It's full of cargo. That's probably not helping. Okay, I'll fix that in a moment. Then get merge blocks. Right, small merge blocks are big. Weld thingy? Weld pad.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to create some sort of temporary structure to align the things?
Trying to reattach them, actually. So... need construction components. And computers. 2 and...
You know, at this point, I'm just thinking, taking it apart and then rebuilding it would probably be better, because that's why we built it in wireframe.
no.
Part of me is thinking, this feels familiar. This feels like some roll to go. Dude, yeah, okay, I need to build that. And we forgot that component.
Then again, that was part of the entertainment that when we did Subnautica, right?
I assume so.
I believe so. Okay. Now, I very carefully move this into place. Down a little, back a bit, up, left. There we go. Beautiful. Now, don't smash into the connector.
Ah, yes, that is always a bit of a problem.
Where's the... oh, there it is. Now, why is this still full of crap? There we go. Okay, that'll be much better for the next bit. Move this.
Now then, you said you were shoving 2 tanks in here and then a pile of reaction thrusters?
Probably just the one tank still, actually, and then maybe this bit could be for the landing gear if I've got enough room for that. I think I should.
Can you run fuel feeds in like diagonally, or do they have to move orthogonally?
I think it's orthogonally.
Yeah, the best you can do is sort of,
Zigzag?
yeah, zigzag with the corner pipes, which, ugh. Technically you could do a weird thing with connectors connecting to connectors, but, no.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Not really worth it unless you're building like a permanent large grid structure. Hydrogen tank. There.
Top, and then you have some space down below for uses thing. And Diego goes, Connector, I barely know her.
Hey Diego, how you doing? We are, well, specifically I have been hyperfixating on building a ship, so here I am. And these two lovely lads are, what would the word be?
Consulting?
Something like that. I can't think of the word.
Essentially, we have two people who know a bit more about, building things.
And me, who is very excited to build the thing. Need steel plate. Yeah, how you going? Ooh, and moreover, how is the Emerald Rogue streams with Beast going? I saw you two started doing that, but have not yet been able to catch any of them, sorry. Yeah. So much thrust.
Yep. Are we going to wrap the outside the thrusters inside a layer of armor, or just leave them exposed?
Oh, absolutely armoring these.
Okay. You're building the internal components first.
Yeah.
Good. Keep doing that.
Yeah.
I think I've about got the internal components built, except for... Double check the
Landing
size
strut?
of the landing gear. It is 3 by 1 by... That...
3 by how many?
1 by 1 by... or however much... I need to extend this slightly, but this could still work. Extend it forward or back? Let's go back, yeah. Grind off all this. And how to go about this.
Well, step 1. Find out how big it is, and then,
I did find out how big it was, that's why I'm doing this bit. I can grind this off, yes. That. So it should now fit just here, which way is facing front. Never remember which way is front on these things, This way, yes.
did you want the landing gear closer to the inside or closer to the outside?
Inside, I think. Doing good, Emerald
Okay.
Rogue went very well, lovely. I did just lose the run today because I went into battle with the Fire Elite 4 and forgot to refill Rainy Day's PP. Oof.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, yee.
Rip. Yes, it must have been a good run though if you got up to the Elite 4, so well played. Right, back to shaping all this armor.
So your foot's going to stick down a little?
Yeah. Give it a little space to not bash against the armor as I try to land. And that's not actually close enough. Right.
Is it
that's not gonna work.
extending leg?
No, that's gonna need the piston. I'm probably not gonna have enough room then.
Because
the
I
outer
noticed
edge,
that
then.
the outside area has more space.
Yeah. So I might need to go for the outer edge. Do I have a pistol yet? No. Stun. Flip. Like that. Then build a landing gear. Like that. Okay.
So, because one thing you need to check is that all your layer gear extend to the same, thingy, or else, you have problems.
Indeed.
Also, does your front landing gear have the extension thing planned?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any front landing gear yet. That's just to
Nah.
make sure it doesn't fall over while he's building it.
Ah, temp strut.
Yeah, that's not a landing strut. That's scaffolding.
Okay.
Yeah, that is just what I started building all this mess off of.
There.
Right. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the grinding option this time, because we now know we need to redesign the thing a bit anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, I was thinking we probably should have, just done one side in full first.
Yeah. In fact, let's just finish this
Let's
off.
just finish designing it because we're going to mirror it anyway, right?
Yeah. Oh.
By designing it, we don't mean the armor.
Yeah,
The
we don't
armor
need
is
the
part
armor
of the
yet.
design.
No, the armor is what goes on the
No,
outside
we
to make
want
it
to
pretty.
design the... Okay, we want to design the functional internals first.
I mean, at this point, those are pretty well designed.
Question, where are you storing the ammo?
That's a thing.
Yeah, we
I
were
had an
wondering when
idea
you'd
for that.
noticed that.
Let's see.
You said you already had an armor system for your bow cannons. The nose guns are sorted.
No, actually. Oh wait, yes, that's right. I was planning on just using the fighter cockpit's internal storage for that. The autocannons, what will I do?
Well, I note that you appear to have room behind the battery. How big is the ammo storage for autocannons?
Depends highly on how big of a container I want. Yeah, which was... Do we have one on the bar yet? We do not.
Cargo container or ammo storage?
They are the same thing.
And how much ammo can you cram into that? Because I presume you're going to want a bunch.
A fair amount. The problem is also, the more ammo you have in a box, the larger it explodes if it gets destroyed, so... I want to limit how much I have in there.
If the box explodes, your ship's gone anyway.
Nah, not necessarily. Certainly not good, but I might be able to run the hell away at least.
No, because you want to put the ammo storage, because it's the most explodey thing, sort of in the center of everything, right?
Where it will be protected by all of the stuff any projectiles will have to go through in order to hit it.
Which is why I'm saying you'll probably want a bunch of ammo in it, because at that point, if it gets shot through, you're probably screwed anyway.
Inventory.
Why are you disconnecting the cockpit? The cockpit was good for the front.
I have an idea. Let me cook.
AFK for a moment.
Okay. I stick a couple right here and get the parts for them.
Oh, so wait, because they're the same size as your main conduit line, you're turning your main conduit line into the ammo storage.
Yeah. There. Does make me a bit nervous having that much explosive directly beneath my cockpit, but... Never seen this game before, but the shipbuilding looks very fun. It is! Like, I have spent, I think, over 500 hours in this game just putting stuff together. Oh, now I'm tempted to dig into the whole front section and just...
No, at that
Build
point,
one.
you're too far forward.
Yeah.
Not enough armor.
True. Bah.
Honestly, I was thinking that you'd put it like under the hydrogen tanks because
The trouble is we don't really have any easy connections here unless I... In theory, I could temporarily disconnect these to replace this bit with a T intersection, for example, and then loop down here to get some ammo storage right here and here.
yeah, because we got hydrogen storage, we got because that could theoretically work. Also, go forward. Where are you playing your third leg? Because I think things on 2 legs are not sturdy.
Probably just here somewhere. Honestly, the more we look at this, the more I'm thinking the extending legs aren't worth it. I'll just have them sticking slightly out from everything else.
So very close to the hull legs.
Yeah.
But okay,
Have to-
that's fair.
Maybe a third leg either. That's not giving the battery much armor,
You
though.
could move the battery back a bit.
Maybe.
Yeah, move the battery back and then have the leg where the battery is now.
Although
essentially,
that would now get in the way of what we're planning to put the design.
yeah, because if you move because I was thinking, go up a bit. You can replace the Look, this is what happens in prototyping, really. Because that means that you can essentially T intersection at the place where there's an elbow right now. Like inside there, and basically have essentially go the forwards bit. Wait, no, that's actually line. Important line. Never mind.
What if replace this and sort of work around the battery? Well, good night, Ryu. Sleep well.
Actually, no, you can do something else. I thought. You don't need just one leg at the front. You could have a sort of double leg, like on either side of the ammo line.
Maybe.
Going down on either side of the ammo line because there's space there.
Yeah, like here and here.
Yeah. Those are like your leg. You have a double leg down there on the other side of the ammo line, which solves the leg problem.
Although at this point we're getting very close to the assault cannons, which I'd like to keep well armored.
Okay, so
Because
because
can
I was
work
thinking,
still.
because I was
Welcome back.
I was thinking maybe a little bit further back, because not like forward of the assault cannon, but a little bit further back, because we've done some discussing, and so I was saying that at this point the extendo legs might not actually be worth it.
Because it's also adding subgrids, which sometimes get a little funky. Sometimes. Ooh, there's a thing that you two probably haven't heard of in this game, clang. Sometimes, when you have too many grids all very closely connected to each other and moving slightly, the physics gets a bit confused. And if the physics gets very confused, it tends to fling your ship off in random directions or just blow it up.
Clang.
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 Named for the loud clanging sound that happens moments before explosion.
That sounds like something we want to avoid.
Lolbot says, "Clang soda, get yours today."
I love that they learned it to clang like that. Is there a way to build that poster, actually? I can make an apostrophe. I can make an apostrophe, but not a poster. Okay. But yeah.
Wait,
get
why
into
did you put I in poster?
What? I didn't.
Oh, that's a T.
That's a T.
That's a T!
Sorry, I had a oops.
You could put a second fuel tank in there.
Maybe.
Yeah, but we're trying to discuss where to put the landing legs, so because we have to cram those in somewhere.
Um,
Oh, it's one of the LED screen images. Ah. You know what? Screw it. Brief break from all that. Let's go.
You need to refill your hydrogen anyway.
Yeah. Close the door. Where can I put this? That's a light already.
Well, there's a giant blue space over there.
That's filled with a corner light double. There's some space here. Oh wait, no. Cover walls. Nope, there's no space in here. Less.
Are you thinking of dismantling your survival kit?
No, I'm gonna stick a screen on the side of it.
Okay, I just wanted to establish the level of stupid you were going to attempt.
There's the LED screen.
Is it just screen?
The type of screen.
Dreamed.
There it is. LCD panels. Transparent LCD, so what do I need to build for that? Ah, a single interior light will work. Cool. Grind this down to non-functional, then repair it. Did that work? No. It's being finicky.
We actually have to build one.
Fine. Oh. There. Why? Where is it? Where is the LCD screen? Please. It's LCD. There we go. Let's get the parts. I need to construct more parts. I can do that. Ah! Rotate. There we go. Content. Text and images. If I do this again. Aha. Where is the Clang Cola?
Clack! No, you missed it.
Ah! Clang. Clang Cola, a taste that's out of this world.
What's the other one?
Let's have a look. Boop. What? Ah. Need to remove one. Oh. Ooh, I like that one better. Beautiful. Yeah.
Clang Cola.
Alright.
I love how that we just, discovered that Clang Cola was a thing and then immediately got distracted.
I mean, I didn't. I've been waiting for you to get back to building your ship for the past 5 minutes.
But Clang. Alright. Now that's class. See? Chad likes it. Right. Building some landing gear. Where can I fit this in?
Is there a way to establish your vehicle so that it just sort of sits there instead of having, retractable landing gear or anything?
I mean,
Yeah.
landing gear don't need
landing
to be
gear-
retractable.
Yeah, the retractable is essentially with pistons and such internally.
Mm.
The landing gear itself is stationary.
So right now you're just building landing struts that are going to sit there permanently forever,
No?
hanging out from the underside of your ship.
Landing gear are landing gear. You can use them to connect to a surface to land.
Ah.
And not move about if you get bumped or whatever.
Mm.
It's just also one of the most convenient ways to start building a ship.
I meant the thing you are trying to construct now is not going to be retractable.
No. Because that's a lot of effort.
Also, clang.
Also Clang.
Also,
Turn
Clang.
this into half. I could maybe make this work.
What I was wondering was, is there an alternative to landing gear that lets your ship interact with the environment and keep itself in position without having to have things hanging out the underside of your ship?
There's magnetic plates, which still hang a little bit, but they're much flatter. Like,
Oh, that is not a problem.
yeah.
Oh, that.
I usually go with these.
Yeah, so why are we mucking about with landing gear?
You mentioned landing gear, so my brain was stuck on landing
Because
gear.
we did not know that magnetic plate was an option.
I've been trying to get you to tell me. You mentioned magnetic plates, and I thought, oh, those are what we should be going with then.
And then I
you mentioned
forgot.
them about an hour ago. But then you moved immediately onto building landing gear without any input from me. So I went, okay, he's picked landing gear. Presumably there's a reason for that.
The reason was I wanted to be fancy.
The clue is in your name.
Yep.
So, are we going with mag plates or landing gear because fancy?
Mag
Back
plates.
plates.
So, yeah, with the mag plates I can basically just, once everything's outlined...
Once
make-
everything's outlined, we're just mag plating the underside.
Yeah. Could we use explosives to keep the ship floating? Like it keeps shooting down and... Technically, you'd need a lot of guns, but you could.
God dang it, now my brain's gone to the XKCD jetpack.
Ah, yes, the machine gun jetpack.
Yes, it's like, yes, with a machine gun jetpack, you can fly a squirrel.
Yeah, an AK-47 has about enough recoil to lift the average squirrel while it is firing. So
The other thing that we were thinking about was, where the hell do we store the highly explosive ammo?
Yeah. We're thinking maybe...
He replaced two of the internal connectors there with ammo storage crates, essentially.
Since they have... Well, they conveniently have conveyor conduit thingies on the front and back, so work similar.
But the problem is, basically, if they get hit, they tend to go boom.
Yeah.
yeah, so we definitely don't want to do that in the nacelles.
Nah.
Yeah,
Unless
it's
we
just
put
that whether
more
or not
heavy
we
armor,
want to
which
move
they-
the battery back in order to, accommodate more ammo.
Or
I mean-
exchange this for another
T-piece.
T-piece and then work around it.
I mean, if I'm being honest, right now, looking at this thing, my brain is telling me we haven't built the back half yet.
I mean, a little bit. We're getting there.
No. Yeah, because we got the cells from maneuvering, but do we want to have just really, really big, chunky engines at the back?
I mean, that's kind of what this is, unless I go for one of these.
Like, back center.
Maybe.
Numbers-wise, what are the pros and cons of that compared to the 6 individuals?
Pretty similar. Weirdly, actually, using an equivalent number of small thrusters, which would be 9, would actually have more overall thrust potential. So,
But you'd have to wire them individually, whereas this thing only needs one connector.
yeah. Either small connectors on either of these bits or one big port here. And we could potentially use a conveyor converter right here to do that, actually. And that would work for... Ooh, hold up. Oh, I've got ideas.
Um,
Hmm.
could also make the center longer and put more stuff in the middle,
True.
like ammo boxes. And yeah. I mean, technically, if we wanted to make it even fancier,
Hmm.
we could make the nacelles longer.
Hmm.
That way, we get that sleekness coming back again.
Yeah, I definitely want these to be looking a bit sleeker. Like, they're kinda boxy, which I like, but
Yeah,
I want them to match a bit.
yeah. And right now, what we've got is a ship that, yeah, the front half is pretty sleek. The back half is made of boxes. If we want this thing to be sleek, we need the nacelles to be maybe twice the length they are now, and the interior to also maybe the same length as the nacelles. Which gives us a lot more internal volume to put things in. Like more fuel, and ammo, and gyroscopes.
Yes,
Many gyroscopes.
antennas, all the things. But then again, it's how big can you make things in this game?
We've
We
been over this
discussed that.
infinitely.
You can make
Infinite,
things as
okay,
big as
right.
you like.
Yeah, because
It's just once.
I'm just thinking, once you reach a certain point, it stops being a fighter and starts being a what the hell the smallest class of actual ship is.
The other problem with getting bigger and bigger is efficiency. You can keep adding bits on, but eventually you're going to start going slower. So you'll need more engines.
Yeah.
So you need more fuel. So blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
you run into the Tsiolkovsky rocketry equation. But my point is, this thing looks unfinished.
Yep.
And not just because we haven't filled in the wireframe. This thing looks like the front half of a spaceship.
Okay, let's build the back half as well then.
Am I wrong?
Alrighty. I think the way to
This-
start that might be with...
Since the design is going to be mirrored, so
Yeah, we can effectively grind all that side off, but this part I'm pretty happy with so far, so I think maybe...
What I would do then is I'd leave that nacelle where it is for now, and I'd work on the experimental design in the center and on the other nacelle. And then once we've finished doing the redesign, port it back.
That's a good idea, just grind all this off, then... Yes! Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Grind, grind, grind. Okay. So... like this... Yep. Like that. And then there could be more ammo here.
Yeah, you could fit multiple ammo crates under there.
the battery,
I forgot the
more
ammo again.
hydrogen.
Yeah, more battery, more hydrogen, even more O2 if you're feeling fancy.
So much ammo. And then...
Yeah, because basically, I'm just thinking you're a fighter. Part of what you want to be able to do with this is not a smart usage of ammo in any sense of the word whatsoever, but to basically hold down the trigger and just saturate the area with enough gun that you can basically go, that thing is going to die.
That's what your autocannons are for.
Exactly.
Yep. And holding down the trigger tends to use a lot of ammo.
Also, you've sold me on the idea of the large hydrogen thruster. Yeah. Could probably... Yeah, should probably have
Yeah.
more space before it, though.
Yeah,
so-
more space.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah. Alright.
Hang on.
Space it out with a few of these first.
Brain is braining. Give me a sec.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, something more like that.
I think even a few more.
Further?
Though, maybe, how long does the... We can wireframe an engine right now without problem, right?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay. I am going to send you a link on the Discord, or rather, an image on the Discord. From a game I played way back in mid 2000s.
Expecting the
It
Discord.
is a fighter. Now you see what I mean when I say it's half built.
Huh. That is actually a good way of doing the cells.
Mm.
So basically, you have like the front bit and the engine at the back. Then you have even more extensions that out the nacelles themselves extend the thing even further back after that. That could work.
Maybe.
We would have to move the nacelle connectors back. But also, are we keeping the guns on the autocannons on the nacelle struts or on the nacelles themselves?
The struts.
Struts.
Yeah. Space is big, we need lots of ammo to fill the area, and more ammo needs more ammo boxes. Ah yes, we will fill space with nothing but magnesium. Right. But actually, yeah, the... Oh,
That might be a decent spot to take this back to. Maybe another box if we need it, but that looks pretty good for the center line. That gives us plenty of internal space.
I've also
Nacelles. Double
Nacelles
their
are-
length, maybe more. They'll reach this point, maybe past it.
First, I've realized I can just extend this. That's now connected. Disconnect this. Yep. There we go.
For that matter, you could leave the connections there, because we can make the pylons thicker. They don't have to be one cell thick.
It's one cell thick central, and then basically armor up the pylon.
Yeah. We could hit the pylons with 2 or 3 plates worth of armor.
Because we do not want your nacelle being disconnected from the ship, for probably obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And
I
that
could
will
go
also let
with-
us put some of that sleekness back in, because we can make the armor angled.
I could go with a similar design to what I did on another fighter, which I can quickly show off a small example. Da-da. Sorta like... Eh. Need more plate.
Ah, the eternal cry.
There. Right. Now, was I doing this here? And then weld it just so you can get a proper idea how it shapes up. Yeah. Sort of like that. Then top and bottom.
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good. I'd honestly move the connector back, like extend the cell, move the connector back, because I want the front of the cell to at least extend a little bit past the front of the wing.
Oh yeah, like, this is just for example. I'm definitely
Yeah.
moving things out if we're bulking out the connecting bits that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that does look, like this thing is designed to fly at you and basically has enough armor at the front to basically,
Come back.
Live.
Ideally.
Question. Just a quick check.
Hmm?
I just know something. Do the autocannons have a clear line of fire?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
We established that before, remember?
I think that was during the time I was basically desperately searching for oxygen calcs. Which we never ended up using because...
Because thank you, lolbots, for answering our problems for us.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so... Yep, so that looks good.
Don't need
At least
this
sensor.
connecting in here. That was nearly bad. It's fine. That's the antenna there.
So, what shall we fill the interior with?
Many, many things. I don't know any of those things.
Yep, because...
Okay.
Ah.
Do you want to put more fuel in, just for safety?
Let
Do
me
you
double
want
check.
ammo boxes?
Power? Because you could, at this point, we could probably throw in a second battery.
Check how much each hydrogen tank can hold. 15,000 liters for the small ones, so
15,000.
that should be
If we're
fine,
working for
honestly.
an hour's flight endurance, we don't need too much.
Yeah.
That
Honestly,
frees up more space for ammo.
yeah. 2 central and 1 in each nacelle should be fine.
Hmm.
Then... power. I could fit some small batteries on.
Yeah, just a couple extra. Then again, we've probably got enough electricity, but you know.
I mean, we've definitely got enough electricity, but... Theoretically, for... Actually, no, we're totally fine on the throughput. It's, I guess, more the...
Storage.
Maybe? Could have maybe a small spine of them through here?
But yeah, I was just wondering what.
If
Let's build in the cell first.
If we're still planning for the hour's flight endurance, I think we're good for power.
Yeah. So build up the nacelle, because that space could also be used to throw in the gyroscopes.
True. Also, first I should
And-
probably refuel.
And we do want this thing to have a lot of firepower and a lot of turning, a lot of thrust. Did we ever get an answer on the maximum accel rate?
I don't know if there is a hard cap on acceleration rate. Or just beyond the
Yeah, I
factor
understand
of...
that
thing.
more engines means that you accelerate faster.
Yeah, I don't know if there is one beyond how much thrust you can get for how much mass each thruster will take. So,
Because what I'm thinking is, my brain is running numbers. Because what you really want on a fighter is to effectively have your acceleration hard capped.
Essentially, it is the. I want to go a direction. You go that direction.
And you go there at maximum speed immediately.
mm-hmm.
So, effectively, what we're looking to get out of this thing is, you say that there's 100 meters per second acceleration cap?
Maximum speed cap, I don't know about acceleration.
Yeah, maximum
Well,
speed.
we can't accelerate more than that, because beyond that we run into, fractions of a second. It's not going to make too much difference, though the more we can get in that on a fighter, the better.
I just remembered another thing to
Point is,
think
we want
about.
to be accelerating at about 200 meters per second at minimum.
So that way we can basically go, we're moving in direction at maximum, and then basically next second we're moving in the other direction at maximum.
I have just remembered connectors are also a thing. And I'm gonna want one on here to connect, say, to this bit I prepared earlier.
So we have a connector in the center instead of a magnetic plate.
Probably both. Connector for connecting to my own stuff, and mag plates for connecting to any ships that I'm
A
capturing.
connector in the center, sort of on the battery, and then a mag plates everywhere else.
And the connector itself determines, how connected we need to get with everything else. So,
It is theoretically possible to have a connector instead of your massive engine, but that seems less appealing.
yeah.
True.
Do we want the connector to be that far down because it's 2 blocks high? Do you want the connector to be 1 block high?
Hold up. If you take a rotor and build outwards off of it, you can hit a speed of over 600 meters a second if you have it turning at max speed.
Yes.
God, I love physics.
Yeah. Rotational velocity be wild.
Oh, that amuses me greatly.
Yeah. How fast a thing can spin is determined by the outer edge's, strength of the material.
There for
Yeah.
that should work.
Yep.
And then just actually connect the thing.
Connect it, and then build gyroscopes.
Connecting should be as simple as just this. It'll need to be this now. Then there, connected.
Question, why can't you use another one of those small to bigs?
I mean I could, but ideally I don't want the bottom of this going too much further. In fact, I'll probably be switching
No,
this to
as in
hard.
because we got room now, we can basically take out the ammo in there, then move it to the space in between.
I'm not sure what you mean. What?
Go up a bit.
Up?
Yeah, go across. You see those ammo boxes there?
You mean
Because we got space in the middle now, we can basically shove those ammo boxes into the center section, and then now we have room to basically place the connector.
My brain didn't understand that. Please repeat, sorry.
Keep the connector where it is now, but straight above it we have the big to small.
I mean...
Because we can shift around the ammo boxes afterwards. They're small.
True.
The biggest components are always the hardest to fit, so
Actually-
you fit them first.
These can just become cargo containers.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright. Grindy. Chat is saying things. What if we make the ship the center of a giant motor and have it accelerate like that?
God dang it, now I've just got the image of, how do you make this fighter work? We put it on the end of, a giant spinny thing.
Inventory full.
Well, actually, didn't people try at some point to make effectively a spaceship trebuchet, for lack of a better term?
Yes, they did. It didn't work.
But it was funny. Where'd that plate go?
I think it's...
Where did that plate go? Oh, pfft. Perfect. If it didn't work, they just didn't try hard enough. Exactly. Wait. Ooh, that might be an option if I need to... Yeah, that... If I decide I need these cells down one block lower, I might be able to just attach off of this now. That works nicely. Beautiful.
The problem is, you notice how your connector is flat?
Hmm?
We don't want the nacelles getting in the way of the connector. In the sense of, the nacelles ascend down, you hit the nacelles and the connector still hasn't connected yet.
Fortunately, the connectors are reasonably lenient and have a small amount of magnetic force when you get close enough.
Is it going to drag your nacelles into the ground and cause a clang?
Potentially. But not if I plan this well enough.
Yeah. Keep the nacelles above the height of the collector.
Yes. At most, in line. Definitely not below.
Remember armor
Yeah.
and mag plates.
All the things.
Yeah, this is about as low as we want them to go.
Hang on.
Take them down their level with it, and then we've got the mag plates.
Yeah. They could go one block lower, but no further. And I might want to do that. First, though, I think most of this center structure at this point looks good. I'm quite happy with it. I'm going to weld up more of it. As soon as I get the parts.
That old Subnautica feeling.
It's like we never stopped playing. There we go.
I have a stupid idea.
Hmm?
Wait, no, you don't have engines yet. Never mind. The idea was stupid.
Yes, it
Like-
was.
Yeah, because if we could, move up and down now, this means that we can, connect it to the bottom connector to, the connection thingy. And at that point, we now have our new, strut thing. We can plan around.
Hmm.
Doesn't. Again, we could always just have jank up downsies for a bit and then basically fuel it up, connect it in to, the thing you showed us earlier on the pad.
Hmm.
At that point, it's like, if it doesn't connect properly, and it says the ground is in the way, we know that we can't put it there.
Hmm. I am getting more ideas. Actually, no, it's still good to have it elevated a bit to be able to... Okay. To be able to
You stop-
work
yeah.
on things underneath.
Auto turret, please stop shooting our fighter.
I think it's aiming at some wolves really, really far away. Probably. You know what? Follow the line of fire. Oh. Oof. I don't see any wolves. Well, I'm confused.
And now I'm disorientated.
I'm not, I'm used to being upside down.
Jetpack movement.
Yeah, no, it's just Hagrid. It's not dizzy or anything. It's just that sort of this. Something tells me this feels a little weird. Like I'm perfectly fine with it. It's just the the squinty eye look of this is suspicious.
Okay, challenge mode, do the rest of the build upside down.
Happily. Honestly, this is kind of good for building the underside, because now my head is technically close. This is so dumb. Alright. Ooh. Actually, I think I will keep all this in full plate, and then just maybe right around the connector, I'll have a slight dip to it. Yeah.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah?
Also, put a little angling on the frontmost blocks just so they connect smoothly with your bow. Well, this is a fighter, so your nose.
Angling on...
So there's square blocks with square edges.
Oh,
where
yeah,
it intersects with the...
Those bits are temporary, I'll be fixing that. Where's the right thing? Doesn't look quite right. Almost. What, 7? There it is. I couldn't quite hear what you said just then, sorry.
I said rotate, but never mind.
Yes. Rotation. As they say, get rotated, idiot. Then back to this, rotate again. And... where is it? Dang it. There. Weld this up to make sure it looks good. I think I'm happy with this.
Yep, I'm gonna go get food.
Okie doke. Oh, actually, it's 5 minutes to 9. I've just realized. Huh.
Huh. Okay, maybe I won't get food. I'll just wait till the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy to keep going with this. This is kind of fun.
Good. Hmm. Maybe another half hour.
Okay, I'll get food then.
Yeah. Acquire thine sustenance.
Thy
Nah.
sustenance.
What did I say?
Thine.
No? Didn't I say thy? I don't know.
I heard of thine.
Eh. Words leave my mouth and then they leave my brain. Ooh, this can go back to being what it was. There. Should I do the same on the other side? No, that's still as it is. Good. Now.
Do you know how to... Are you familiar with how to structure that sentence with these thous lines?
Not really?
Thine before a vowel.
Huh. Oh, I need hydrogen.
And I need hydration.
Yes. Hydrogen or dihydrogen? There it is. Line before E, except after P. Ah, of course. Actually... Oh, is that gonna... No, actually, yeah, because making the wings... Do I want wings, though? Or still just the connectors? Let's grind some of these off and see where I can get myself. No. No. This one? Yeah. I'll need to grind more off. Yeah. This. That as well. I've gone past it. Where is it? There. Yes. Is there one I could fit right in here? You, wait. No. You? There we go. Where'd I put that? Be gone. There we go. Building up more of this to get an idea of how it's coming together. Need to take these off briefly to weld what's underneath them. There. Yes. My creation. Yes. Then once more for this section, I think.
Energy low.
Oh, dang it. Stupid need for energy. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, my next thought was, we need up-down thrusters, right?
Yeah. Maybe those could go in the back section in the center? Hmm. Let's see. No, because now that's filled with connector. Hmm.
I return.
Welcome back.
My food was also ready by pure happenstance.
Yep. We were talking about where we put up-down thrusters.
Mm,
Does it got forward, back, side to side?
ugh.
You good?
Sorry, just my face rebels.
Oh.
The Bromphonhyramine does nothing!
Oh dear. Connect this at a different spot now. Give me myself more room to work where I'm actually working. There.
Hang on. That's like a good place we can place a thruster or two.
Hmm. True, actually. And the battery's in the way. Hmm.
Never mind then. Actually, wait.
Hmm.
No, never mind.
Combat phases engine, apparently.
Uh,
Wait, nope,
mount it with all of your other thrusters on the nacelles, maybe?
Could do.
You've got that big empty space underneath.
True.
True.
Yeah.
Up and down as well.
Yeah, put, say, 3 on each of these to get a total of 6 for up and down each. Yeah.
Yeah, hang on. Wait, isn't the top empty space taken up by a hydrogen cell?
Hmm. Right.
Hey,
We're
again,
not-
we can switch.
We're lengthening them.
True.
True.
By
I
the
was
time
thinking
we're
we could-
done, you could fit 3 hydrogen cells in them.
Hmm.
And
I was
still have
thinking-
room for up and down thrusters.
yeah. Because on the outside it's going to be armored and there's empty space. You could just turn the hydrogen cell vertical.
Hmm. Hmm.
Or something similar.
At that point, I could also them more in the center, because again, use them in place of the conveyors effectively. Hmm. Yeah, let's work on that on the nacelles again a bit. How far do you think we should extend it? Maybe 2 blocks forward and back each? Maybe just 1?
I'd say we do the back extension first. Because, honestly, I think for this, I think we want to be right way up.
Upside down.
True. Well, at the very least, looking like seeing the top of the ship itself.
Easy done. Whoop. There we go.
Yep, definitely minimum in line, back minimum in line with the far engine, the big chunky one.
So that'll be 2 back, I think. Yeah.
Oh
and
no,
then-
I'm thinking minimum in line with the end of the big engine.
That's gonna be too long. Nah.
How long do you think the nacelles should be?
Not that long, I think.
If that's the case, you might want to move the cell link itself back a bit then.
Because I was under the impression that the nacelles were going to be either the furthest back point on your ship or in line with the furthest back point on your ship by the time
Nah.
you finished.
I want
Build
them
them
a
down.
little bit forward still. And also, it's much more
as in-
convenient with the things here.
No, I think not in terms of moving the nacelles, in terms of lengthening the nacelles.
Ah.
Long nacelles.
Hmm. Another question is exactly how long do I need them? Because I can... My plan is to extend the armor a bit beyond the actual thrusters. Probably just a block or 2, not very far.
So you could just, have have the thrusters here, and then basically, and the armor is what's the 2 forward, essentially, and just extend a nacelle backwards that way. Just do the 2 forward for the armor in armor now.
Yeah. So I go. That ain't right. First, let's check just 1 forward.
Not bad, but a little chunky.
Yeah.
It will be. I think it might be a less chunky if you go longer backwards.
I'm also thinking I might ditch the half block idea and go full block so I can get the proper this.
I mean, here's an idea. Wait,
Oh,
I was about to say, before you take that one out, consider that far in half blocks, then a half to full, then the rest of them full. Make it a
Ooh,
narrower
so
slope.
not direct. So basically, none to half, a half block or 2, then to full.
Oh, so like that. Ooh, and then maybe back here it goes to full. Why is that rotated? Because yeah, then that's.
I was just thinking, what's the shallowest slope you can make so that it looks very sleek?
I'm
Maybe
actually.
even build up to a full block, a half block at a time.
Essentially, the half blocks are sort of like they're just the engine covers. And when you get to the nacelle itself, no, that's full blocks armor.
Let me try this. There. I just need to turn back 1 more. And then.
We're extending the back nacelle. Just don't do that.
I think this could work. Let me test this real quick.
Okay.
And that. This. Probably just on 2 sides of this to get it done quick. Wait, must be upside down.
Float upwards, so that way you can actually work on that in the book.
Yeah.
Horse invents engine cowling.
Where's the right bit for this?
Yeah, my friends let horse invents engine cowling. Farmers astonished.
There. Something like this.
Yep.
Yes.
That's looking pretty good.
Yeah. Then basically, I think we'll want to have.
Maybe it's a bit too long at the front. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We
because
could
no, it
move
looks
the
slow at the
point-
front because we have yet to extend the middle of the nacelle itself.
Yeah. Another option, just something to bear in mind, is maybe go straight from the 0 to half block to the half block to 1 block, so that it's a smooth curve.
Or maybe more like think I see what you're saying, like... Where is it?
I mean, I was thinking you could even do it one block forward of there, potentially. But that's the wonderful thing of working in wireframe right now. We can make mock-ups.
Yeah.
Bit more blocky, less sleek, but
Yeah, I think I prefer as it was, actually. Although, it's also giving these a Wait, is it giving these more defense? No, these are both one steel plate. So, yeah, back to as it was. Yeah. There. Yeah, I think I like this.
yep. And I think that so that's 3, 3 on the it's a 3. I think we want to extend the engine nacelle center bit at least 2 blocks.
For what purpose again?
Just makes it look longer and sleeker that way.
Oh, wait, do you mean the actual internal bit or the armor bit?
The internal bit. Because if we extend the internals, we'll have to cover it with armor anyway, so...
Which we are planning on doing, because the more internal space we have, the more things we can put in it.
Get back here. Yeah, maybe I'll extend this 1 block in each direction.
No, not 1 block forward in the... 2 blocks in the back direction, I think.
Yeah. Forward, they're fine.
Forward, we're fine. Because, how do you put it? Otherwise, the nacelles themselves will start blocking your peripheral vision of the cockpit.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Yep,
Yeah.
I shouldn't go further
So-
forward.
They're about as far
basically,
forward as you could possibly take them.
yeah, and
Wait.
still be sort of realistic.
Wait, we're only moving the internal bits, so that doesn't matter. But brain.
Yeah. Why were you doing that? Why were you mucking about with anything at the front? The front is fine. Move the back.
I'm very confused what you two mean now.
Because, remember, it's wireframe now, but it'll be solid metal by the time that, you finished it. And essentially, your nacelle, the front of your nacelles are currently in line with the black of your cockpit.
Yeah. Do not take the nacelle forward. The nacelle is perfect where it is. We
The
just need more of it at the back.
The
Not by moving, by adding. The front is perfect. Leave the front alone.
The internal or the armor? Because the armor, I agree, is as it should be.
Fuel low.
I need up there.
The
The thrusters could move forward 1 more.
Fuel critical.
But we don't need them to.
Oh, I ran out of fuel.
This is what you get for being upside down. You rotated idiot.
Oh, dang it. I have been spun like a fool.
You walked into that one, literally.
No, I flew into it. Or attempted to until I ran out of fuel.
And then you got rotated.
Like a buffoon.
Yeah, my brother's like, yes, you flew into it like a concussed pigeon. But yeah, I'm just
Here's a
thinking.
joke that only Spud will get. Why am I thinking the word irk?
Oh no!
And we will never provide context for that.
Okay.
But I am going to say that I have managed to inflict psychic damage on Spud on stream with 1 word, and none of you know how or why.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
am very satisfied with that.
Yeah, also, since the engine is going to be there, should we cowling the main engine just to see how far it goes?
Probably.
So that
can
way
come
we can
later.
decide how far to take the nacelle cowling.
Although, I might do something different for the cowling on this. Let me think. Ooh, how can I do this?
I mean,
I make
something
like
I've noticed with
a
every stage of this design is that apparently no one in this universe has invented thrust vectoring.
How do I make a ring around this? Ooh. Some need to start working off of. This could actually be very easy to do. Potentially. Or maybe not. Hmm. The curse of trying to make circles with blocks. Ugh. Do the best I can. We'll keep it simple for a moment.
Hang on, you're trying to make circles with squares?
All these squares will make a circle. You cannot stop me.
I mean, technically that is how video games work. But,
You need the block, the other type of block.
Is the outer one for this? No, I'm not looking for it. Where's the?
No, you found it just before.
No, I've got a different idea. Where is it? Industrial? Yes. Beam blocks. Right. Here it is. Give me beam blocks.
Don't you want armor?
Ta-da.
this is his engine. If that isn't protected enough, then I mean, ideally, in order to shoot it, anything that you're shooting at is going to have to go through the rest of your ship first.
Yeah.
However, this precludes the possibility of a withdrawal. I.e., you've shot at something and it's shooting back better than you can. So, under those circumstances, you'd probably suddenly want to have armor in your tail.
There was a piece that works for this. Maybe not. Wait. Maybe. Wait. Why am I doing this? Just remove this one. Hmm.
Okay. I know exactly what you're trying to do.
Hmm?
Rotate. So that way the half block end is connected to the half block. Yes. Put it in.
Oh, wait, and then I can just build it up. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
And full block to the side.
And it goes... I need to visualize this. Hang on.
Yep. Like that.
So I'll need this to be here to do that. There.
Now you're making a bit of a circle.
Yes.
The key to making circles is to make them out from triangles, not squares.
Yep, so you want that sort of cowling over the end? Just
Yeah.
that?
I want a circle.
Okay. But do you want it out of armor? Or like armor the outside?
Really? I think I just want the one ring along this bit.
the ring itself is sort of wireframe, and then the rest sort of turns into armor.
You can armor around and along the body of it to meet it with the amount of hull you've already got armored on the body.
Let me just add as much armor as I think I want for the... I need to change this already, dang it. Okay. Temporary.
Finish your circle first.
Fine.
Cyber, do one thing at a time.
No, I must do all the things. Dang.
If you try and do all the things, you will end up doing none of them.
But I want to do them all. Down. It's the wrong bit. This is the correct bit. Hey.
No.
I've done it wrong. Help. There we go. Where's the... There. Again. Yeah, that's a much better way to get to that. And... nearly there. Nope. Wait, hang on. Yes, like that. Except this way. There we go. I understand how directions work, I promise. There.
Geometry with cyber.
And then some little bits up here to make it a proper circle. How do I do this? Yeah, with this one. Da-da-da. There. And that. Here and last bit there. Cool. And actually, I think I like how the... or do I want to rotate them? Nah, I want the proper circle. Move these. There. Oop, hang on. There. There. That's gonna look good. Yes. I think I need to actually build this large hydrogen thruster to get a proper idea for shape. That in there. It's out here. Come on here. Need more bits. Egg. What do you mean can't withdraw steel tubes? There we go. Yeah.
Are the I-beams complete?
Should probably weld up all those whilst I'm at it. The circle. A glorious circle. Yes! It's a little lumpy, but it's fine. Now, do I want...
So the question I just had was, did we want to make the steel circle one further away from the engine so it looks like the steel struts has been sort of there, so that way the engine exhaust doesn't damage anything else?
Maybe.
That way you could actually have the actual armor surrounding the entire engine itself.
Hmm. I am actually debating having this big thruster being largely unarmored except for this circle and a bit around, say, here. Because I think that could look cool. Definitely less functional, but much more cool.
Because the top of the engine I notice right now is top and bottom are currently more out than the engine, so you could you know, instead of just having the entire thing be a tube around the engine, have it be, you know how it goes in at the engine. Because look at where the bottom. Well, the bottom actually lines up perfectly with, you know, the bottom of the... Wait, is it lining up perfectly, or...?
Effectively, because of half blocks.
Yep, half blocks, so the bottom lines up perfectly, but the top... Wait, top might also line up perfectly due to half blocks. Okay.
Yeah, top lines up perfectly due to half blocks.
Yeah.
Never mind, then.
This works out nicely. I do like the idea of shifting it back one block, though. I'm gonna need a couple computers and construction components to make that happen again.
At this point, my vote is, Mimu tus kiklus hang on. Mimu tus kiklos tarate.
What?
It's ancient Greek.
Is there an English translation, please?
They were reportedly the last words of Archimedes. Rough translation: "Do not disturb my circles."
There. Attach. You're ready to catch that. As I do this. Perfect.
What did I just say?
I am disturbing the circle and you cannot stop me.
Malaka.
And weld plate, weld plate, weld plate. One there, and one here, I believe it was. Alright. Now, down, left. Perfect. Lock, and back to the dock. There. Beautiful. Alright.
Check the circle.
Inspecting circle. Circle inspected.
Does seem to be aligned in every dimension with both the engine and the things around it.
Mm-hmm. Also, I've just remembered a thing. I haven't had dinner yet. That
Yeah.
might be a reason to end stream. Oops.
Yep.
Hyperfixation. Yay. But also, I could keep building the ship.
I've opened
Have
the door of
food!
the ship.
Hmm.
This is one of those moments where essentially the get up and do things, stop yourself hyperfixating is helpful.
I should
We're
probably.
assuming that getting up and doing things will stop the hyperfixation.
It'll stop it long enough for me to actually eat food,
Yeah.
which is probably important. Yeah.
But is this going to be a "we'll stop the hyperfixation for now" kind of thing, or is this going to be a 15-minute break in the hyperfixation?
I mean, the hyperfixation probably won't stop until I either finish building this ship or say, screw it, this is taking way too long. And so far, it remains strong.
Yeah, we're making a lot of progress here.
Like, look at this. When we started, I had, like, this bit done.
You had 2/3 of that bit done.
Yeah, but how do I put it? We don't have as much of it done, but a lot of it is, the design bit's the hard bit. And that's a good chunk wireframed out.
Yeah.
Look at this. Also, I'm low-key proud of this design choice here, of having a camera so I can zoom way close in, directly in line with my assault cannons, and it's covered by, I think, 5 layers of bulletproof glass? Yeah. I am happy with this.
That is essentially your sniper scope.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Oh, a lone Night Wolf.
Hey,
Well,
We are currently debating if I should finish up and go eat food or not.
I mean, you could always take a short break, go eat food, then come back and keep building the fighter. We have a BRB screen.
Potentially yes, but realistically no, because I need to be awake at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Bleh.
That
In that
is
case-
just over 12 hours away.
yeah, in that case, you'll want to at least. We'll probably want to stop then.
Bleh.
Bleh, indeed.
But look at the ship. It's come so far.
Yep. We'll
My-
still need to extend the nacelles backwards a bit, but
I don't want them going further back.
because. So, question. Now we've got the circle thing, check the alignment of the back bits.
The alignment of the back bits, huh?
Where does the cowling end in terms of covering? Compared to the engine covering?
That, to my untrained eye, that looks about 2 blocks.
Zoom up.
3, I think, compared to the covering.
Hang on. Wireframe for reference. 2 blocks. 2 blocks beyond this cowling.
2 blocks. There, 2
And then the
blocks.
circle.
Then the circle, okay. Do we want a 1 block further back or not?
I like these proportions as they are. If anything, I would maybe move the nacelle forward as...
Stop moving your nacelle forward! Stop blinding yourself for the aesthetic!
But the aesthetic...
You know what else helps the aesthetic? Keeping your ship intact because you can see.
Counterpoint. Damaged armor looks pretty cool.
You have damaged armor!
Not
Missing
thi-
chunks of ship looks horrible.
not this
Cyber,
damage.
this is literally a case of we have damaged armor at home!
Dear me. But whatever happens with this ship, I should probably call it for now. Go eat food and go sleep.
Quite possibly, yes.
Yeah.
I've just realized the Gatling cannon is looking directly at me.
That's slightly.
Your ship disapproves of your current actions.
Move a little way to the right.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. What did you say?
Move a little way to the right. See if it tracks.
Doesn't seem to be. Okay, just coincidence. My ship is not planning on killing me. Yet. Ship? Station. Whatever. Although it would make sense if it planned to kill me, because I kinda, stole it, so... You know. Anyway. Stream ending. There we go.
Did you remember to hit the save button?
I am about to. Save. Also, the game autosaves semi-regularly, so we wouldn't lose massive amounts of progress. There's music, yeah. Thank you, Nightwolf. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you weren't telling me to go to sleep earlier.
Yep. But hey, we made some new friends.
Yep.
It's always good. We built half a starfighter, which is also good.
Very.
Once we're done, do you want to build a frigate?
Maybe after I've managed to steal a few ships and have more resources. I should also probably work on the station to get more storage space and all that.
Yeah.
It didn't pop in my mind, I just woke up. Ah, fair. Good morning then.
We could...
I think I heard the beginning of a Spud thought.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm just thinking on, once again, the thought was, one of the thoughts that popped in my head was Space Engineers is multiplayer. No, wait, you're in a single player world, never mind.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could switch it to multiplayer. I think.
Also, is Space Engineers free?
No.
No.
It's... What is it actually?
There goes that plan, because we're never getting Spud to join it.
But it's so cool. Sleep, a wild concept.
A wild sleep appeared.
It used yawn. It wasn't very effective.
I can check right now. Can I switch the world to multiplayer? Load, edit settings. Hey. Yeah, I could switch it to online. Yeah.
Huh.
Neat.
And if I saw the settings correctly there, you're able to select for friends only.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe that could be an idea. Maybe. I would
Maybe.
certainly be down for
I
multiplayer.
must collect resources for you and help you build your ship.
Argue endlessly about, aesthetics.
Or
Or rather, functionality versus aesthetics.
we could also build ships for you two. Maybe make a large ship that requires multiple crew.
Like that frigate I was thinking of.
Yes.
Yep.
Watch me crash into things.
When you said for the aesthetic, I was thinking that I would just be standing there watching you finish that fighter, directly in line with your cockpit, carrying the hacksaw tool. But if anything goes past your cockpit, I can just shear it off. And say,
No. Alright, so we've
But
had
in
some.
any case, that brings us to the end of tonight's stream, I think.
Yes. We've had a good stream, come up with a potential new series maybe for just a thing to do now and then. We'll see.
Well, we put it on our screw around and find out night, so
We screwed around. I think we found out.
Good
yeah,
stream for
we
the
found out that both Spud and I are better engineers than Cyber in the abstract.
I improv
Cyber has the
things.
edge in game mechanics. Also, Cyber thinks of cool things.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, for me, I was thinking of, right, we're going to need to rough outline it first, then actually build the thing.
Sorry, when you said I'm the guy who I think of cool things, you made me think I'm the ideas guy. Dang it. Good stream for the 10 minutes I was in. Good to hear. Surprised I was able
Thank
to
you for
even make
stopping
it.
by.
Maybe
Sorry it's ending so soon.
Maybe I should stream later more often so that people who wouldn't normally make it can. Same
Yeah.
for the earlier during the day streams.
Yeah. Also, I hate to harp on this, but I'm pretty sure you missed Dark Souls again.
Dang it! Stupid sleep schedule! Wait! I can make up for it. Good news. The DM of my D&D game that happens on Wednesdays, their kid is having a birthday on that day, so... Screw it. Impromptu D&D that Wednesday. This
D&D?
Wednesday. Or D&D, the Dark Souls brain.
Yeah, the other thing.
Yes, the other D.
Oh. And that's all. That's 3 times
that
tonight.
was
I have
excited.
used the words. We are professionals.
Though not I was one that's excited about D&D,
Mm.
which was interesting because
I mean, you know? What if, though? It could be an opportunity to actually run a campaign, which I have not done in forever and have many ideas for. I'll just throw that out there. Or our dang near professional DM right here.
that's horse, by the way.
yeah, I do a lot of tabletop role playing games, and usually I'm the one running the table.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Yep. And I'm pretty sure I'm in most of them. For a while there, I'm pretty sure I was actually in all of them.
Yeah, these days you're in about 2/3.
but we have prattled on again. So,
We have rumored. Now that's very on brand.
yes. And immediately my brain goes to, Star Wars X-Wing, but with a frickin' Roomba instead of R2-D2.
I mean, you could build one of those. But finish your current fighter first.
Yes. The A-Wing at home comes first. But before that, for the however manyth time of trying to end this stream, thank you all for watching.
Yeah, we hope that we've been entertaining.
Indeed.
And we look forward to seeing as many of you as possible next stream.
Should be tomorrow for... What was on Tuesdays again? XCOM?
XCOM, yeah.
Yeah.
We made some friends. Thank you to everybody for coming along. And until tomorrow, if all goes well, I have been Horse.
I have been the ideas guy.
I have been correcting the ideas, guy.
And we look forward to seeing all of you again next stream. Insofar as we ever see you, our eyes aren't real.
Our eyes aren't real? Oh god!
Wait, what?
We have exactly one. No, wait. That's right. We have two pairs of eyes on the screen right now, and neither of them are real.
Technically we have a third, but they're very small and squished up in the corner.
Also not real.
Actually, there are eyes on your magical thingy. Which is probably doubly not real, unfortunately.
It's a drawing of something that's not real.
Thanks everyone, see you next time.
Oh, we are not good at this.
Bye.
Bye.
Farewell.
Please.